Hello, Facebook. Bob Brisky, Brisky McKay Group, Keller Williams Experience today in Westmont, where I am here with a special guest, Westmont historian Rich Purr.
Hey folks, how you doing?
That's Richard Purr, Westmont historian. Rich has been my friend for over 40 years. We went to high school together. Believe me, it wasn't 10 years ago, it was 40 years ago. And Rich is here today, and we're in Westmont on the rail talking about some Westmont history. So Rich, what makes it so Westmont's interesting to you?
Well, I'm a recent historian, fairly new transplant here. But a lot of these towns along the railroad have a lot of good history. And this year, Westmont's turning 100. Right?
Westmont is turning 100.
Yep.
That's right. This is the 100th year celebration of Westmont.
Right. And so, like I said, a lot of history along these rails. You got LaGrange, Westmont, Downers, whatever. But Westmont is interesting because the railroad was completed in like 1864.
Amazing.
And it was called the Chicago Burlington Quincy line or something like that. And so
well before Westmont became a village.
yeah.
Okay.
And so then you had the Chicago fire in 1871, and what was happening then was you needed building supplies to rebuild the city of Chicago. And so there were a lot of natural resources around here, and a guy named William Gregg established a brick manufacturing company. It was called Excelsior Brick Stamping Company, something like that. And
Okay.
so the transportation to the city was a key part of that. And they made 70,000 bricks a day.
Wait, time out for a second. Back in the 1800s, they made 70,000 bricks in every day.
Yeah. And they had 120 people or so working there. And the interesting thing is, I don't know how critical of an issue it was, but Westmont is the highest point of the rail line west of Chicago. And so
Wow.
I
Okay.
think that the West Mount, maybe, I think that's where the city name came from, Westmont.
Amazing.
And so if you had fully loaded bricks or fully loaded trains with bricks and everything, you got quite a load. It's probably less, taxing on the train, on the engine to go downhill with the fully loaded train.
Oh, that must have been a
might had
heavy
something to do
load,
with it,
yes.
too. Yeah. And so it was also a place where they had a milk stop. They called it Gregg's Milk Stop because a lot of the local farmers supplied milk, and they would deliver that to the city too. So
Incredible.
That is, I learned some of that history, and it's pretty cool because that's what the city was built on. I mean, city of Chicago and Westmont. So
Incredible.
yeah.
Thank you, Rich Purr.
Hey.
Westmont historian Richard Purr. Have an excellent day, everyone. That is your tidbit of history in Westmont, Illinois today. And Rich, what are they celebrating?
100-year anniversary today, incorporated, I think, November 4th, 1921.
November
1921.
1921, Westmont became a village. Happy 100, Westmont. Have a great day. Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, bye.